nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. Sherry. Absent. Daniel.
Here.
Samuel.
Here.
Thank you.
Dan? Yeah, okay. Sorry, I wasn't in my paper. So, besides, fun in the sun stuff, I think we may have secured entertainment, got a band maybe, looking into a few other things. I do wanna give a shout out to our new, streets guy, Matt. He did a great job at working on the park the other day. He replaced the flagpole, well, relined it and got a new flag up there. Got a bunch of mowing done, uncalled, one of the cauldrons, right, Dave?
Culvert, yep.
Yeah, culvert. And he's just doing a great job, so I wanna give him a shout out. Working on a grant right now for the playground, hoping to maybe get it all, either replace what's broken or new stuff next year, hopefully, is what I'm shooting for. By the spring of next year, having it ready to go. I think that's about all I got for tonight.
Sam had something.
Fall project.
Oh, yeah.
The north side of the park would be the side that the playground's on. There's that ditch there, I think it's 12-inch culvert. If we could look into getting more culvert, Matt, Mr. Roach and I discussed putting a culvert all the way through there and then just covering it, so that way you have more room for activities without a ditch there. So,
Okay.
food for thought.
All right.
Good.
Is that between the ball field and,
And the playground.
yeah, okay.
I spoke to Travis. He gave us kind of like a wish list of things he'd like seeing done at the park. I did send that over to Matt, so that way he can knock off when he gets free time, whatever he can accomplish by himself or with the help of other employees. And I got a lot of praise from Travis on what was done so far, and it's only been a week.
Oh, in the bathroom. I know.
Yep, he's gonna work on getting the bathroom opened up. We found that there's a toilet missing completely, gone, just erased from life.
There's a seal.
So we're gonna work on getting the bathrooms painted, new toilet installed, and get them opened up hopefully before the tournament at the end of the month, because there's a big tournament coming, so we're gonna try and make our park look as good as we can for out-of-towners and residents. So,
I could swing over and get that toilet too if you need to.
He knows where it's at.
Oh, does he? Okay.
I showed it to
All right.
him.
anything else, Bart?
One more thing with all the new people that are here, if anybody would like to volunteer for Fun in the Sun, it's on September 12th, it's our yearly festival, feel free to reach out to me, or Mary's also helping out as well. You got something?
I'm sorry?
You got something?
No.
Oh, I thought I cut you off, okay, sorry, that's all I got, Dave.
All right, adjourn that at 6:03 and call to order the committee of the whole meeting.
I get a second.
Second.
Scott.
Yes.
Sherry's absent. Daniel.
Yes.
Samuel.
Yep.
Angela.
Yep.
David.
Yes. Administration of oath of office to Police Officer Elizabeth Itel.
Hi. Hi. Nice to meet you. Welcome aboard. Thank you.
This isn't Spanish, can you read
No. I'll fake it. Raise your right hand. I, your name,
Elizabeth Patel,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
or affirm that I
or affirm that I
will support the Constitution
will support the Constitution
and laws of the United States of America,
and the laws of the United States of America,
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the State of Ohio,
of the State of Ohio,
and the laws and ordinances
and the laws and ordinances
of the Village of Windham,
of the Village of Windham,
and to the best of my ability
and to the best of my ability
will faithfully,
honestly,
and impartially discharge
and impartially discharge
the duties of
the duties of
part-time police officer
part-time police officer
for as long as I remain
for as long as I remain
in office,
in office,
effective this day of April 2026.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I lost mine and found this.
Oh, I was looking at the minutes.
I'm not going back to the office.
All right.
They're going in.
There's nothing down there.
Let me see if there's five extra.
Do you need Rick Dave?
In there.
No,
Do you-
no, we're
oh,
good.
okay, I thought you were chief.
Oh, we will lead them later. but
Yeah.
we're not allowed to go
Got all
home.
the way
No,
down.
he's,
Yeah, no, he's
I'm
not.
making them take a picture.
We're going to executive.
Oh, okay.
I thought I had it. Mine was gone.
Have a good night.
Bye,
I
bye.
was like, oh, why did we change
Oh,
it? And it
matching
was the
trip.
minutes.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, we found one.
Okay, I'll make a motion to enter executive session pursuant to Ohio Revised Code 121.22 G1 and Ohio Revised Code 121.22 G3 for the following purposes: personnel matters and litigation. Can I get a second?
Second.
That was a tongue twister.
Yeah, really.
Scott,
Yeah.
Sherry's absent, Daniel,
Yeah.
Sam,
Yeah.
Angela,
Yes.
David.
Yes. All right, resume regular committee of the whole meeting at 6:40. Let's see. Number 4, motion to approve March 10, 2026 committee of the whole meeting minutes. Can I get a second?
Second.
Oh,
Scott,
Yes.
Sherry's absent, Daniel,
Yes.
Samuel,
Yep.
Angela,
Yes.
David.
yes.
Thank you.
Fiscal officer report?
2 seconds. Expenditures year to date, $589,300.53. Revenue year to date, $622,683.17. The only update I really have is doing quarterly meetings with all the superintendents. Already did, one with police chief last week, just to kind of let them know, this is where you are, this is what we're projecting, you know, letting them know where they need to scale back and what they have available moving forward. Of course, that can change at any time, but I figured it was a great time to sit with them after the first quarter,
Yeah.
so they know where they are.
Great idea.
That's all I got.
Yeah, would you bring that to me?
Absolutely.
Old business? Anybody?
Are we gonna talk about the handbook?
Yep, getting there.
Okay.
Council President's report. Dan took a couple things, but I was gonna talk about Matt and what he's been doing around the village. He's on day 6, doing a great job. Village cleanup is April 24th and 25th. I think we told the employees, I asked you guys to put together a list of who would be working when. Mayor was working on that.
Yep, I told them it's a mandatory, everybody on duty. We just figure out your own schedule so you can be there for both days.
And that's all I have for, oh, wait, nope, I have the, fire department's having an open house. I don't know why it's not in it, it's right there. May 16th from noon to 4. Come out with the fire trucks, thank them for their service.
May 16th?
They should have light refreshments and hot dogs, yes.
What day of the week is that, do you know?
I believe it should be a Saturday.
Saturday.
At what time?
Yeah, it is
Thank you.
Saturday, because I'm wedding that day.
What time do you say?
12 to 4, noon to 4.
That this Saturday?
No,
No.
May
No,
16th.
May
16th.
16th.
Once again, May 16th from noon to 4. That's all I have for Council President's report. Mayor's communication.
All right, well, he gave me the community cleanup, I got that. I did talk to the school about the kids cleanup that day. It's gonna be May 22nd at 11:30 to 2. We will have to find out what they can do and what projects we want them to work on. I will meet with her, the teacher, in first part of May, so see what she's got, what we have to supply. They usually come and clean the fire trucks, not the fire trucks, but the police cars, the other things we got, like the lawnmowers and stuff that they wanna clean. They do benches if they need to paint, so, and they also plant the flowers at the signs, so. we'll have
I
to
might
see
have
what-
some things for them to do too.
I have
Yeah.
a question. So we can make it a little more organized this year? Is there
Yes.
any way we can have like a
appoint somebody from each department to meet with each other so we can get a list of what they're gonna do? Because it's never organized.
That's good.
I know, they're all over town.
Yes.
Okay, I've also needed to talk to council about the property that we have, the lots that we have in town for sale.
Mhm.
I had a guy wanting to buy 4 lots in town, so I'm gonna have to talk to you guys. Oh, you guys too?
idea.
No, it's them.
That's them.
It's them. They came to the meeting tonight.
Oh, you're Daniel? Daniel?
Yes, I'm.
Oh, okay, that's who I was talking to. So we need to, a lot of the people that's calling are wanting to know, because we put restrictions on the last ones, are we putting restrictions on any of the lots that we're selling now?
Well, I think we should, because we'd have been burned by the last, I don't know how many, 3 contracts or whatever that were put together by our last attorney's office, and it seems like they weren't enforced.
Yeah.
We got lots that were given 4 years because of COVID, and 2 years, and then they're sold to their daughter or neighbor, and then that contract, poof, gone. And then they can hold on to it for 10 years, and it kind of defeats the purpose of selling the property cheap to incentivize people to build and have homes here. You know, because then, oh, I'm gonna sell it, village sells it for 2,000, a custom home builder buys it for 2,000 and is now trying to sell it online on Facebook Marketplace for 12,000.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't, if we wanted to make profit, we should have
Make it profit,
made it
yeah.
more money to sell it for, not allow somebody else to make profit off of it.
Yeah.
The whole point of it is to build a house or whatever. Yes, sir.
Just, we understand exactly what you're saying, and this is what we don't want to do. We went around for the past year just trying to find property to get our family all together on 4 pieces of parcel. That didn't work. See, either the septic's weren't, the ground's too wet, this wasn't working. So these guys, they came when they moved down to Connecticut, moved out here, they lived right here in this town. So let's go back. So we found 4 parcels. I'm buying a big house and building a big house on 2 parcels if we're allowed. She's buying, she already paid for her house. We have to come and have it assembled by orders if we can buy the property. So trust me, these 4 pieces, if we can at least put 2 properties on it, they will be built within 2 years' time.
I'm all for it.
I wouldn't sign
That I guarantee. And like I said, nobody's rich. That's the only reason why this guy, when he said it on Facebook, and you said Facebook, I said,
Because I
we'll go
called
in.
him.
Yeah.
Which I was gonna call you about
Yeah.
Mary, and you told me about Toby.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yes. I tried to call you back, you called me from a work number?
Yes.
I wasn't going through the prompts to try to remember your name, and I was sitting
Okay.
in Worcester Fire Department's parking lot with
Yeah.
nothing in front of me to write on or anything, and I'm like,
Mary started texting me back, so.
Mary, can you call her? I don't remember her name, and she needs help.
We got it together.
Yes, all right,
We
that
see
makes
you
more
trying to clean
sense.
it up too, and like I said, I got a bunch of kids, I explained to people around here, not in there, listen, I have 12 kids, okay? My first marriage, my second marriage, I had a baby that just turned 1 tomorrow, okay? So, I'm bringing my big family in, I see you cleaning the place up, which is actually really good. And like I said, I'm a retired safety specialist from the Navy, and I'm not one to put up with a lot of crap either, so.
Well, thank you for your service, sir.
Yeah.
I'm all for it, and have you looked at the lots to make sure they were,
Yes, and
Big
that's,
enough.
we talked about it, the 4 lots, they wanna combine 2 into 1, and then the other 2 into 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make an appointment when it comes time for my
Do you need a
turn.
variance?
Well, we would need to do with the planning commission to see
Replat.
if they, can combine the 2 lots into 1 lot.
Mhm.
So when it comes time or whenever you guys want, I have to make an appointment with the planning commission because
Yep.
we have 2 families that we need to combine lots for, well, now 3. 2 of
Okay.
them, 2 of theirs, and then the Griovies.
and that's 3 weeks, so if she has 60 days, we need to kinda
Right, we
get
have
on,
to, yeah.
so we can, whatever you want.
Oh, yeah, really?
So.
All I know is, I wasn't involved in the selling of the other
I
lots, so
wasn't
I
either.
don't know the proper
Super secret
procedure
Yeah.
that we have to use. Do we need a realtor? Did they make up the contracts and everything?
Well,
or-
we shouldn't need a realtor, but I think you need, your solicitor,
Okay,
make sure that,
Somebody has
there's
to
a
take care of
contract
the
there
deed
that,
and, Yeah.
The title search,
Because I remember I asked, I believe it was Wendy, last year before Mac left, what lots were sold, when they were sold, and a whole list of things, and she said, she sent it to Mac and that she wasn't sending it to me, so I can't answer
Yeah.
what we have, what we sold them for, when we sold them or anything.
I
Todd Peets will be great help for you, he's on the planning commission.
Yeah, going to the next meeting.
Yes.
So, what's his name?
Todd
Todd Peets.
Peets.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's got a lot of information, he can tell you a lot of things, he can help you a lot.
okay, thank you.
I'm okay with you two getting together and just getting a price and selling.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a little bit of a time crunch here.
Usually what I've been doing is looking at them on the auditor's website and looking to see what size and then I went with Marion to see what size they have to be to build and how far away from this and how far away from that. So yeah, both of those were good, but if you put them together, then they have all the room.
Right, yeah, but she and I just went over the maps to look at the properties, and 2 of them are .24s, so
Yeah.
those have to be combined.
Yeah.
And then the third one is, like .28, so they wanna combine it with the 4.
4-3.
The 4.3 to
Mhm.
make it, because you cannot build on a lot in Windham under .33. And we do have somebody that is selling a lot that is .28, and it's the one next to the Blewitts.
Yep.
So.
The one that council will not let her buy.
So I talked to her, and I don't know if you want me to talk about it now or wait.
Go ahead.
All right, so I talked to Amy about it, and approached her, hey, we've been discussing it, I'm gonna present it to you guys about letting her combine that with her lot, because nothing can be done with that corner lot.
That was my
It's-
question.
Yeah.
It's
Anything,
nothing.
nothing can be done.
It's gonna be green space and that's it. So it's something if you guys wanna discuss, I've approached her about it, she's gonna approach, her husband about it if we're willing to. But right now, he's trying to, the gentleman that owns it is selling it for $11,000.
And you bought it for 2, I think.
Yeah, and he
Exactly what you're
nobody
talking
can
about.
build
Yeah.
on it.
And that was
Yeah.
one that is under the 2-year contract that should have been pulled back last
Yeah.
August.
Yep,
Yeah, so
So technically, we could purchase it back.
that's how it's supposed to work.
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And this is what I'm afraid is he's gonna sell it to somebody who doesn't know or doesn't check with us, not knowing that they can't build anything, cause there was an apartment building on there. But it was an apartment building that has different restrictions than what a house has, and since we're not putting any apartments on it, it
Can you
can't be
reach out to
built
him?
on.
Who, which one?
I'll give you the name.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's,
we'll have,
it starts with a T.
yeah.
Yeah, so.
I can look it up.
Yeah, he's been you actually reached out to me as well about him, because he had been talking to you.
We should look to see legally, can we
Space.
force that
Oh.
to sell it back to us?
Well, that's why I asked Wendy for the contract and everything else, because
Yeah.
I wanted to
Right.
get this ball rolling last August, because they were sold August of 2023, I think it was.
Didn't we ask her about that? She said she didn't have them.
Yeah.
She didn't have a contract.
Do we have
No more.
the parcels? Do you wanna just discuss real quick on how much we wanna sell them for, or do you wanna just handle that with Mary?
Well, I talked to all of you, most of you, yeah.
Yeah.
And we were thinking like 4,000 a lot, if that would be, that's what I was looking on the website and it's the value on there. And it's similar, like 3,800 or
Yeah,
something like that,
that's
so
what-
that was 4,000 is what we decided, that we could sell each lot for, if that's okay with you. Okay,
Wonderful.
now we just gotta figure out, I'll call Greg and
Yes.
find out.
And Mary and you
Yeah.
have everybody's information?
Yes.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, I have it, and so does Mary.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll get started on the morning.
We're good?
You're
Thank you
good.
so much.
Appreciate you.
Nice
Thank
coming
you.
down.
Thank
Guys,
you,
have
and
a
I'll be
great,
in
great
contact.
evening.
You guys have the rest of the night.
We'll build it on.
Very nice.
4,000 is pretty cheap, but having water and sewer and road already established.
Well, it is, it's
Yeah.
really,
The idea originally was to bring people in
Yeah.
and build quick. And apparently, our solicitor did not make contracts that should have been ironclad.
Right.
And
Too many people.
when
Looks
they
like it was their job.
didn't do their job and didn't do it, we were supposed to buy them back for the original amount.
Yeah.
That family was really excited to come in.
Oh, yeah,
that was
Talking. They were super
Seemed
excited.
very, very nice.
I wonder if they were.
12 kids,
Yeah, I was-
hey, that boosts our, school.
I was thinking the same thing.
A bad thing, I
I could
think.
double class size right away.
One family.
We get Chief to move here with all of his.
There you go.
Anything
You got
else?
some land for sale.
Hey, I had all girls, so they're multiplying.
Oh, there you go.
Any hoosers.
Assessment of the sewer plant with, Dave Frank.
Oh,
I mean, we
okay.
put it off, I called Clear Water.
Yeah, we tried to
whatever,
get another quote.
And
Will not
he
respond.
did not
Nobody's answering.
respond to me at all.
How much do we have, well, can we discuss that in utilities? We're getting there.
That's next.
Oh, okay.
So since you brought it
All
up,
right,
let's just
so
keep going.
how much do we have sitting there? Can we afford that for sewer? Did we purchase the filters yet?
No,
No, no.
Why not?
They were waiting on me,
Yeah.
and you can purchase those anytime.
Okay.
Do we need that many, Dan? Or have you had a chance
I
to
think
get
that
up
was the
there?
goal,
and
to
look?
get him to assess the whole situation before we.
Yeah, that's
move
why we
forward.
waited.
I think that's what we were waiting on.
Yeah, I did look at them, and they're, you know, they are sections.
Mhm.
I don't know how many sections is on each filter. I haven't researched into it that deep yet.
There's 120 per
Per
one
filter?
filter. One
And how many do we have ordered?
120.
We had one done.
And all the
just
gaskets.
over.
And
And
yeah,
the
that includes the
gaskets
gaskets and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
if we're gonna section it out, like say, oh, we only need 5 right now,
They're
I'm
gonna go
gonna
bad.
need another quote.
And they're gonna go bad and everything else.
Yeah.
We already approved it, so.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
there, but I just
Yeah.
didn't
Let's-
know.
Right.
Let's order
I
that.
stopped him over the weekend. I was already stocking them.
Dan, can you order that in the morning? Or tomorrow at some point? Or Dan, who, I don't know how the purchase
Who
order.
orders it?
I just do the purchase order and
Okay.
tell you, you got money available, spend
Okay,
it.
can you take care of that?
Angela has all the information if you
I
want.
did.
Okay, can somebody in this room take care of that? please?
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't even know who they were
No,
ordering.
that's all I have.
So-
Everclaw,
Yeah,
Everclock?
yep,
Angela can get it.
straight from them.
I think I still have the copy. of
I
it.
actually have it with, I have it. I'll give it to you as soon as we're done here.
What?
I still got it in my backpack though. The other thing is the, grinder. Did we get the parts and
Grinder?
stuff for that?
I checked on that. I contacted Butch's Welding where they took the, flange to get another one made. I guess they broke it when they took it out. And you have to have that because that bolts to the commutator and then the motor bolts to that. So, I've got the, couplings, I found the couplings. And I've also found the bushings that go into couplings, the rubber bushings. I found those at a place over in Warren, so, and they're only like $9.80 so I told them that, you know, we'd like to get 4 of them at least, just so we can have them for spares.
Absolutely.
And, we get those, we'll throw her together. And it's just a matter of getting it wired up. I do wanna check out, I'm planning on putting the coupling on the commutator itself to see if I can turn it freehand before we go to mounting the motor on it, so
Just
that,
Make sure it's not broke down.
Right.
Right.
Isn't that the one that we just got back from Streetsboro, the common and there you go?
We got the
Yeah.
motor, I
we got
believe.
the motor,
Say
yeah.
again?
Motor was rebuilt, I think.
Okay, that's what I was
It's
wondering,
still-
because I know it was
It's
set
got part
out.
of the coupling on it, and the other part I have in the workshop back there.
Okay.
I've already looked at it, got the part numbers, called an old friend of mine who's worked for the county for 48 years in mechanic. And he knew exactly what I needed, told me just call bearing place up there by you, they should have them. So I did that, voila. I just gotta get the approval and get them. Now, Butch's Welding, when I called him, he was out of town and he won't be back for like a week or 10 days, and I told him, you know, he gave me a ballpark of around $700 for that flange. But when I talked to Robbie about it, he said that, when they checked on getting a new flange, it was in the thousands. So, if he can rebuild it for 700, we're that much further ahead, so.
Just make sure you stay on Butch. He gets very busy.
Yeah.
And just make sure you stay on him about it. If you
I
want it
will do
done,
that.
just stay on it.
Trust me, I'll do that.
I know Butch for a long time. He's very, very busy.
Is that
So,
the man?
yes,
Oh, yeah, he does some work.
he does. And he goes all over the United States.
Yeah,
So
that's what I've
catch
been
him
told.
before he gets busy.
Yeah,
Busy, I should say.
yeah,
Because he'll be gone months at a time.
right.
Back to the assessment, do we have the money? Is it something we should do right now? What are we looking at here?
He's
What
been
are you
patiently
talking
waiting
about?
for 2 months, so.
I
There was
understand.
37.8,
Yes.
and the EPA guy did say that they could help us with that assessment. So we could call that.
Funding
Windham-
it?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes,
it.
funding, they're not doing an assessment, they won't do an assessment.
And it's not, you're not paying it out all at once. It's monthly.
Yeah, but
Is that what it
it's
said?
120 days to get it done, so we, 37,000 over 3 months, that comes quick.
Yeah.
Also, even though I've been swamped, I've talked to Bill Sawinski, who's with the EPA. And he had mentioned that, I told him that we were feeding chlorine gas and that we'd like to get away from that and go to UV. And he said that, we may qualify for free money to go towards that. So I'll check with him and find out more about that, and I'll relay that when I get it.
I know that was gonna be covered in the assessment by Arcadis too, because we did mention that in the meeting when we met with him, that we wanted to get away from the gas. He said something about UV, but it is in the assessment too, so that'd be awesome.
I'm okay with getting it on the agenda for the end of the month, but I would really like to hear from the EPA on what their process is for their assistance that they're willing to help us pay for, because if they're willing to give us some money, I'd like to know that before we vote on it.
I can call,
Correct.
I can call it.
And what the application process is for
Yes.
mine.
Yes.
Knowledge.
Yes. Anything else for you two?
No, that's it, honey.
Do you have anything for finance?
Oh, I was, wait, Danny, did you have anything else?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've got the,
I do have something.
I've got a handle on the EDMRs now. I've got February submitted.
What is that?
It's, an electronic report to the EPA on
Oh,
the plant's
okay.
operation.
Okay.
Monthly
The
one,
test, yeah.
Yeah.
And, I gotta get started on, April's, or March's rather, because I gotta have that done by 20th of April. So. I'll-
Is that the PTI one that I keep getting emails about?
No,
Okay,
no.
That's EE and stuff.
no, I keep seeing PTI applications.
Yeah, it's electronic, some or other monitoring. So they wanna know, what our plant is doing numbers wise.
Okay.
As far as, the plant's operation. And that, now that I've done one, I've got a handle on it, and it'll only take me a short time to do that.
Yeah, Brianne did say you were getting a good handle on
Yeah,
stuff, so.
now, I gotta talk with, Jacob Zink from the EPA tomorrow, cause he's gonna walk me through getting my email changed, because my email is still with, my email with EPA is still with my old company.
Oh,
Oh,
So I
okay.
gotta get that changed so they can send me correspondence.
right.
Mhm.
And, through the EDMRs.
Yeah.
And then, once they do that, then I can stay on top of things and keep in touch with them, so.
And that would be using the wastewater at wyndhamvillage.gov, right?
Correct.
Or sewer, whatever.
It's wastewater.
Wastewater.
Wastewater, yeah.
Perfect.
And are we on utilities and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah,
which
sorry.
kind of just floated. I just want to chime in. So OWDA has 2 reports that are due for one for water, one for wastewater for 2025. So I've been working with Marie on those. They are due by the end of this month. I'm pretty much 75% done. So I'll give you a copy of what I turned in because that might help you with any processes or
Okay.
applications moving forward. It is a yearly reporting. It wasn't done for 23 and 24, so I did that last year, and now I'm doing 25. So it's caught up. That's
Interesting.
And is there anything you need help with the PTI application? I did read some of Brian's stuff and some of Danny's stuff.
No, I don't think so. I went over line by line with Brianne Workman.
Okay.
And I made sure that everything that was on there was accurate and proper.
Okay.
But now we've hit this snag with
An engineer has to sign?
engineer, yeah, she said it has to have an engineer stamp. Well, there was no engineer involved, so, now I gotta explain that to her and then find out where we go from here.
Right.
So.
Now, she did contact Dave, and he said, I
Yeah,
wasn't there.
I got the
You
email.
did- Yeah, so he's like, and he's out on PTO
And that's
right
when
now,
I
so-
realized, wait a minute, he's not even involved with this, you know?
Right, yeah. Nobody was. They didn't go through any type of process
So,
to put that new chemical in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm starting to piece it together, and I'm assuming that he went through USA Blue Book and he bought the parts, and I don't know where he got the FX300 or, who sold it to him, but I'll have to find out that information too. But there are other ways we can go, like Dave Frank said, most places feed ferric chloride. It's much cheaper. It's a byproduct of steel mills. So if we can get that instead of
What you're using.
yeah, what we're using, it'd probably behoove us to do that. The thing about ferric is it stains and it's very corrosive to metal. So you have to have a plastic container to contain it to keep it in, and then you gotta make sure it doesn't come into contact with metal, cause it'll metal right up. Won't hurt your hands, but it'll leave metal up.
And then, the lift stations, are you still wanting to look into changing the bubbler system?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I don't like that bubbler system, although I do have it set now to where it's not driving us nuts. I've gotta get down in there and still do some work on the other pump, put a bleed in on it, so we can bleed the air off and get that pump running again too, so. But, as soon as I hit one thing, I got 2 more jumping up on me, so. I'm working on catching up with all this stuff.
Last question for sewer. Have you had a chance to look at the generator you spoke about at the last meeting?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
We've got no power down there, so, we're gonna have to drag it up to the building and, probably charge up the batteries and
Yeah, I saw they were.
That big one that
see
we
if we
see?
can get it fired up.
Oh,
I
okay.
saw they were 2019s, and
Yeah.
it had a turbocharger attached to it,
But there's no electricity in that building.
doesn't do any good when it's not plugged
No.
in.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Danny.
Yep.
I do have a question for water.
Okay, I've got Andrew's report.
Well, I'll wait to see what he's got to say then.
Keep it nice. Andrew said Oops was out to mark the post office
Oh,
for
thank
the
goodness.
water break today. Called Gibbs and let him know that they were gonna be marking. Gibbs did send us a quote, but it was $8,200.
Oh.
85.
85, 80. Okay.
Yeah, what's a few hundred amongst friends?
That's where you gotta look the most.
So, I think I'm gonna call him and tell him to check with, Woodford, is that who we had before?
And there's Mays and Sons, and there's.
Do we know how deep that is?
Is it?
Nope.
No.
No?
Not till we start digging.
We can't take the cap off and see where the where it stops and hits the
They
valve?
did
You
that
could.
with the assessment.
You asked me if I knew how deep it was.
No, I'm just saying, like,
No.
have we pulled the cap and shoved something to
They
measure?
did that with the assessment, and they talked about having to close off that entire area. So it would have to be on a Saturday or Sunday, or let the post
Sunday.
office know, like,
Definitely have to be
you
on
have no
Sunday.
access. So they talked about after hours doing it.
That would have
Yeah.
to
So they
happen
were there
if the post
assessing it.
office is closed.
Yeah. So you guys want more quotes before we have it fixed, since it's only been since November?
Does that include the concrete?
I think so, because that's, he told, I didn't get to read the quote.
It was very big.
Yeah.
If the concrete's included,
Yeah, concrete, yeah.
Because he did tell Andrew that he would have to get a hold of his concrete guy.
I would like to see the quote.
Yeah, I'd like to see the quote too.
It's,
4 or 8. I'll email it.
And I definitely wanna talk to the post office and see when they think would be a good time.
well, it either has to be after hours on Saturday
Mhm.
or Sunday.
Yeah, but the problem with concrete is it
Yeah,
takes at least 7 days to set
yeah.
up.
Wait a minute, what's their slogan? Through lane, through sleep.
Yeah, through
wet
concrete.
cement.
Through wet concrete.
I'm not sure what cement is.
Well, they'll just have to change their motto.
So, did Andrew call an oops on it then?
Yeah,
Because the contractor is legally supposed to be the one that calls oops.
why, he's the one that said, oops, are supposed to mark the post office. He has a guy coming to check the wells Thursday to find out if he can fix the leaks or know someone who can. He's been replacing meters, he did 4 today, with more scheduled for the rest of the next couple weeks.
Do we have a number of how many he's replaced so far?
it's a
I
pile.
do not.
It was 110 before, and that was like a month ago.
Wow.
We got a ton
Out of
He's
700.
got 700 to do.
Yeah, the service garage got a Gaylord full.
I think a couple of weeks ago, Robbie did a couple too, so. I don't know
Good,
about
but
that.
at least it's
Is there
moving.
anything scheduled for afternoons or weekends for the people that
No,
So far, no.
can't
No.
take off?
no.
Okay.
No.
I'm just saying, you can't expect people to take off work
I don't know.
for something that we require.
On the
If you're getting a
21st.
refrigerator delivered, they will.
You can also do afternoon and weekend delivery for refrigerators.
So what's the penalty if they don't have it done though?
Well,
Like, what is the consequence?
The server might not work, that they can build.
It's a village problem, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's what I'm like, what is,
Well, if the system goes down, we can't read their water.
Yeah,
so they get free water?
Yep.
of, no, what it what we've done in the past, if a meter doesn't work, they either got it fixed or you charge a higher rate. That
Like an
makes sure
average
they
consumption.
Yeah.
are.
You incentivize their free time.
Right.
Well, that's, then like, I wasn't looking for a consequence for us, I was asking for a consequence for the resident.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's.
That is.
So
So,
if they
let's
have a
say
higher-
your rate is, they're getting $75 a month. If you said to everyone, hey, if you're gonna get this meter put in by blah, 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 or we're gonna charge you $150 a month.
So do we have anything like that set up?
No.
We did at one time, I don't know if we do.
Nothing right now in the ordinance.
I know where I was when they were changing out the meters, they took your highest bill over the last year or two
Yeah.
and charged you that and estimated it for 6 months.
Yeah.
So they didn't have to come out and read.
Yeah.
And then they would all sign up and come out and get them changed.
Yeah, you gotta put it something
I don't
in
like it.
place
I'm
that
sorry.
wants the people to get them fixed.
But they never did,
Otherwise-
they didn't do it after hours. It was during business hours they had to come do it.
Maybe it's just me, but these are our residents. I wanna try and help them as much as
Oh,
possible.
I know,
absolutely.
I mean, I get where everybody's coming from, but I wanna make
I think you
that,
bend over,
Yeah.
but eventually, you gotta put them in.
right.
So
Yeah.
if they keep kicking the can down the road.
Well, I understand,
Water
but I
has
mean,
to
I would like
come
to
in.
make it an option for them to be
Right.
able to have someone there in after hours. I mean, if it comes to the point where nobody's there, I mean, I'm not gonna have our guys working these weird hours to get it in and you're not gonna be home. But I'd like to,
You fill
I'd
the
like it to be
schedule.
an option.
You fill the
Yeah.
schedule, because they have to come in on Sunday and Saturday and Sunday, every single week, no matter what. So you're already gonna be here, take Tuesday off. And fill your Saturday up for 8 hours and do your labs.
Teach
and
me how to
then
do it, I'll do it.
change some meters out, but don't do it, it doesn't have to be for everybody, just the ones that literally work Monday through Friday and you get towards the end. I don't know.
Right, like my schedule right now with work, there's no way I'd be able to do it. I can't, I get out of work at 2:30, everybody's gone by then, you know, so I would like there to be like an option for people that work after hours, cause it's just.
Maybe it's like one day a month.
Right.
To offer them
Yeah.
to work, okay, if you can't have yours done Monday through Friday, we're gonna offer this Saturday. This is the Saturday we're gonna do it.
Right, right.
Now, if you schedule that,
Right.
and then they're not there,
Well, you have more than one person
Then council
scheduled for
takes
that day.
action and we,
Yeah, I mean, if we see it being
Impose higher
abused,
costs.
then I could say, okay, we're gonna assess
Right.
whatever.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
I
Well,
can
you're
see
right.
doing
I
it
think
then.
you should.
But I would like to offer our residents an
Absolutely.
option, I don't
We'll
like
figure it
that
out.
tough nose.
what's next?
On the house on Maple Grove that just went in, they're doing their tie-ins on the 21st,
21st, water and sewer?
water and sewer.
That
And I
house
see
they just,
Did you, yeah.
They
no.
jetted it.
Yeah,
I
they
did see
jetted
that.
it so they can get into their sewer. Tomorrow morning, he's gonna work with Matt about the hydrant at School Street.
oh, nice. Good job.
That's about it.
What were we on?
Utilities still.
Oh, wow. Right on. I'm good. You guys good?
Anything else on utilities?
Cool. Finance, Sherry Pennington?
Dee,
Anybody get a
anything on
report?
that?
Anybody get a
On
report
what, I'm
from
sorry,
Sherry?
utilities or finance?
Finance. Do we have anything for you?
Did she give you a report or anything?
No, I don't have a report from her. I am printing out some items for some public records requests that has a lot of financial information that I'll be giving you once I'm done with it. I'm dealing with a lot of different things here, so that's all I have for finance. Tracking along and trying to bring in revenue.
Check with UAN and get Ashley,
Yep. That's
so you can get her on that, so she can start.
She can help, yeah, because if they're.
Cause you're
Yes, I know.
Alright, safety personnel and rules, handbook discussion.
okay.
Well, I just noticed the section I wanted to look at was already done, so I'm gonna find another section.
You squeezing your words.
Yeah.
Did you respond?
I did,
Do you have
I
it?
did, that's my fault.
Do
I
you wanna
will,
hand it
I will burn that
pass it
one.
down
um,
and we can look at it?
I just
No.
put some scratches on here.
Okay.
I can type it up and send it to
We've
you.
got mine.
What I'm looking at is, under sick leave, we
Okay,
really have no policy. The ORC, gives you a minimum. You can go more than that. They're saying, 120 days at 25%, which is 30 days, is what they recommend. That's when somebody retires,
yeah,
and they gotta have at least 10 years,
service.
service.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, you know, some places go more than that, but that's a recommendation. There's nothing in there right now for it. So we should have something in there. Again, it's 120 days at 25%, which is 30 days at your rate. whatever that may be.
Yeah.
The same with vacation, when I went through that, I think it should be spelled out of what you get. You know, first year you get a week, then
Yeah.
how long you gotta go till you get 2 weeks? and
There
then
should
3
be a
weeks.
chart in
There should be
there
a chart.
that breaks it down.
Right.
Where-
It
where
should
I
be-
came from,
The whole idea of a handbook is you should be able to pull that thing
Right.
open,
right,
and that's what an employee, wants to know.
Right.
So I can make plans and that kind of, so figure out what we want to put in there. I don't even know what, I've never been involved in that.
I think we should be more generous with it, personally.
I don't know what ours is, to be honest.
I think it's 1 week after a year and then 2 weeks
After
after
three.
5, three,
After three.
3 years.
Three.
You got people with families,
Well,
everybody since COVID, they wanna be outside, they wanna be going on trips.
when I worked for the county, their policy was 1 week after the first year, and then, I think it was, 2 weeks at 5 years.
That's what mine was.
And then, I think 3 at 15, and then 4 weeks at 20, and so forth. But ours went on an hourly, basis.
That's how it is.
You had so many hours per pay period.
That's what everybody's gone.
That's what it is here as well. Now, I've learned that government is not as gracious as nonprofits because I came from 10 years of service with 6 weeks of vacation. So we should probably just see what others are doing. I
Yeah,
mean,
and
it's
now,
obviously what we
as
want
far
to
Once
do,
we
but.
figure that out.
As far as
there
your
should
sick
be
leave policy
a chart
went,
right there.
that was just a set in stone, like, I think it was 3.5 hours every 2 weeks.
And this one has this, it's 4 3/5 hours for each 60 hours worked.
Yeah, I think we should be more generous, because we can't pay a lot, but we can give people time at home with their family.
I agree with
Right.
that.
And that matters, in my opinion, that matters more to me than money.
People are looking at having more vacation than the hourly gain now as well, I've learned.
Now, what about your comp time? Do you
You're
have
allowed-
comp time?
Yes.
Up to 40
Yeah.
hours of comp time?
And
Yeah.
again, that should be spelled out as well.
Yeah.
This is-
Right.
It's very vague.
Yeah.
Now,
Because any employee should be able to look at this thing and say, this is where I find my information.
Right?
Well, you gotta have a max too, where
Yeah.
you can't
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
past that, because every year, you don't wanna have 120 hours of comp time to pay out at the end of the year. 'cause
And
that's
this,
always
we
your
won't see
budget.
this guy for 6
Well-
months.
what the county did was cap it at 60 days. You could have comp time for 60 days, then after that, you got paid for your regular time and a
That's
half.
about 480 hours.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Well, I think also, like, if you do, like, my proposal for salaried employees, and maybe even more, is unlimited PTO, but it's based on department approval, department head approval, and, like, your performance. You know, if you're doing a good job, then yeah, you could take a week off here and there. But you also have to realize when you come back, you're gonna have a pile of work to do. So, like, what I was reading into, people that give unlimited PTO actually have to force the employees to take it. It's like a reverse psychosis kind of thing, because people don't like to take it off.
I'm out, peace.
But if you come back and you have a pile of work that you have to complete, now you're like, shoot, next time I'm not gonna take 2 weeks off, I'm only gonna take a week off.
Right,
I got 400 and some sick days built up,
Yeah,
Right?
because I don't like to miss when I come back, I get all that paperwork to do.
Exactly, and at the end of your career, you're gonna start taking them because they only buy so much. But-
Where I'm at, it's 250.
Well,
but,
the
yeah.
other thing also is, I had over 300 hours of sick leave built up, and one surgery wiped that out.
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
that's what it's for.
Yeah, oh yeah, and
But-
it didn't help, and I had double that in vacation, so after all my sick leave was used up, I just went with vacation, but.
That's what I had to do when I was at the bank.
I think we should be generous on it because,
Everybody should be, give some thought to that, and
Yes.
we need to make sure we add that to the next handbook. Comp time, vacation, schedule, and sick day.
the other thing too is if you go with unlimited or a bigger amount, you don't have to pay out vacation at the end of the year, you don't have to pay out comp time at the end of the year, none of that. Like,
No.
you have your set amount that you are budgeted, and that's it.
And just so you know, when I worked for the county, they also had a policy whereby, if you took sick leave, you had to work your 40 hours before you got time and a half, unless you had a doctor's excuse.
Well, that's the way it is here.
Okay.
Hours, sick time, comp time, holiday pay, all that is not considered hours worked. So you have to still work your 40 hours in that week before you can get your overtime. Because we
Yeah,
ran into
right.
that with the water main break after Christmas. I think it was Friday, Saturday, Christmas landed on Thursday or whatever. Those guys were off on vacation or holiday pay, and they didn't get no overtime because 16 hours of it was holiday
I
pay.
remember that.
Yep. Yes, Jim?
So we don't have separate sick time and paid time off, it's
Oh, we
just.
do.
Oh, I'm just saying,
Yeah, we have,
we have just one.
oh,
And
I'm sorry.
then, so everything's together, you're just taking a day or not. And when you reach so much, we have the option in June and November to sell, some of our PTO because you can't roll over after so many hours.
That's one thing you're gonna have to look at. Are you gonna give vacation anniversary date or January to December?
Third
And
thing
that
I would like to
determines your
see is
rollover
January
as
one.
well.
Because now Deanne's not trying to figure out, oh, well, this person was hired on March 10th, and this person was hired on
Right.
August
If
1st.
it's all the same, it's a lot easier.
All the
Yeah.
first of
It
the
is a
year.
lot easier.
And
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom.
And it helps people coordinate better, because
Yeah.
mine rolls over on the 2nd of January. That's when I started. My wife started on August 12th.
So now you're trying to figure
So-
out vacations and everything
Yeah.
else.
It's rough.
It's a logistical nightmare.
So if everybody is on like the 1st of January, it helps everyone.
So-
Or whatever date you want to set it.
Do we have rollover? Cause where I used to work, you use it or you lose
You
it.
get 1 week of rollover here for our handbook.
Yeah, ours was you use it.
And
or
your
you
comp,
lose it.
I think people have lost their comp, I know people have lost their vacation here by not taking it. But I cashed everybody out in December, so nobody lost anything.
We don't want this can to be kicked down too far long, so
Right.
let's look at things and then.
We
so
get on the
can
agenda
put
for the
this-
end of the month?
Yeah,
The problem you
Do they
get
have
when
to
you
have
have
that?
vacations roll over is they get paid at the rate when they get their
Exactly.
New.
raises.
That's why, you know, I was told when I first got in fire service, bank your comp time up to the max. So when you get closer to retirement, you got hired at 20 bucks an hour, now you're making 35, you're getting paid out more money.
Well, the way the county worked that was that they allowed you up to 600 hours of vacation. After that, you use it or you lose it. And when you retired, you got paid for all of your vacation and half of your sick leave up to 700 hours. So they would pay you for 350 hours of sick leave and your full vacation.
See, ours was year, from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. You use your vacation or you lose it. The only thing they paid out was sick time,
Yeah, we didn't get paid out.
up to 40 hours, that was it.
That's how mine was.
Anything else on handbook?
I think
Yes.
that, yeah, real quick, I'm just gonna chime in, if we can make it black and white and no gray area
Yes.
and stay on that track and put it in the handbook and update everything, that will help everybody, you guys, me, when
And
we
all your
onboard
employees.
people, we don't even know what to tell them.
Right.
So it's hard, it's difficult,
Right.
it's
and
frustrating.
every year we should be doing this.
Yes.
Review the handbook and say, hey,
This is.
over the last year,
Yes.
what have we seen
No.
that needs change?
Yeah, it's the same chapter.
Oh, yeah, but that's the chance.
Okay, I have Dan's, he wrote it down, what he thought should be changed in the hiring and termination policy, okay? Scott, you have the sick leave
Sick and
and something else.
vacation and
Please write
I'll
it,
type
type it up and email me.
Yep,
Once I get everything from everybody, I can make copies, so everybody has the changes.
I think we're gonna need to discuss a little bit though on
Right.
vacation.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how about this, in the next week, we get our things typed up and sent over to the mayor, she gets it sent out to us,
Yeah.
and then we can review it,
Yeah,
and then we
revise.
have a discussion at the end of the month.
Sounds
Yeah.
good,
Okay, yeah, that's.
That gives you 2 weeks.
okay.
Yep,
Because on my section, I was just, and you guys tell me if this is crazy, but I was gonna do a policy for like cleaning village equipment.
Oh,
Because we don't have anything
absolutely.
right now.
taking
A
care of it.
maintenance policy.
Should
Yeah.
that be in the handbook or should that be a policy and procedure in that department?
Well, that's what
I
I was
think it should
thinking,
be a
is
departmental
department,
Yes.
because in my, like, what I was reading through, it's pretty vague, but it's not like a section that should be like really changed that much, because it's code of ethics. Like, there's nothing, not much you can really
Yeah,
change
on
there.
that.
Attendance, we already have a policy for absent, reporting,
Yep,
frequency, tardiness, outside employment, department equipment, that kind of stuff.
Cause like PD, they have their own policy and
Yeah.
procedure. I'm slowly implementing them. I think every department should have their own.
Right. Because we
Because
don't
she
have
may
no.
do a
inven-
lawnmower and I'm not gonna clean a lawnmower.
Right, we also don't have no inventory policy. We asked for inventory the last couple of years, and we never got inventory. So when people leave, items can leave, we have no idea what's
Right.
walking out the door.
Yeah,
I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
So
tools, yeah.
that's some things I'm gonna attach with what I write up, separate from the handbook, but it kinda goes with the handbook.
yeah, Dee and I talked about that inventory thing, about who has keys, who has phones, who has laptops or
Right.
whatever, phone, you know, everything.
And then the
So,
pay
sign it.
ordinance, we have to update the pay ordinance, because we currently are over, on like the officers and stuff, and other things. I will type up what I think we should just broaden the range to, and then send it over. I also think we should get rid of the street department and change it to maintenance department, because they don't just take care of the streets. Essentially, our street department right now takes care of building maintenance, grounds maintenance, parks, streets.
Fire detectors.
Yeah, everything.
Takes care of everything.
It's like a catch-all. So that's one thing that I was gonna recommend for the end of the month, was change it to maintenance department.
On the.
On the pay ordinance, on everything, yep.
I don't see a problem with that.
Anything else for handbook stuff?
Nope.
Are we gonna get summer help this year?
That's on my questions for the end of the.
How do I check it?
Let's, hold on.
I have an email forward, you told me you were gonna go to the meeting in May.
Yeah, that was,
You ain't looking at me, you're looking at her.
yeah.
I couldn't tell where those eyes were going.
It was like in between you.
Okay.
Actually, it's April, the 18th.
Okay, so you're gonna attend the meeting for summer
If
help?
I can get in it, yeah.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
that's one on my list here.
Or I'll check with the township and see how they get theirs.
So,
The same way.
still under rules, I have a lot of people complaining to me about loose dogs.
A lot, actually. There was
so-
one in my yard the other day.
I don't like stiffening stuff, but I think we should impose stricter consequences for stuff. I was talking to Mike and he said, usually you guys call it dog warden, you either have to take the dog there, or they come get them.
We cite first,
You do cite, so
and
should
then we
we?
call them on the second offense, because then they
Okay.
can put them in.
You know what
But
they
do we
told me
cite
once?
on the second offense
I
too?
had a Doberman attacking one of my dogs, and I called them. They said, you gotta chain them up first, and I'll come get them.
Oh, yeah, and if it's after hours or weekend?
Now, what I said, I'm not gonna tell you,
Yeah.
because, it's probably not legal.
I personally like a second and third offense if we can possibly look at making the fines more
Yeah.
awakening. Because it seems like, yeah, every day it seems like somebody's dog.
You guys are gonna have to stiffen that penalty, because I
Can you
know
give
one
us-
person we probably wrote 6 offenses to.
Can you recommend
And that one
a
that
change?
used to come into my yard all the time. Now, he never did any harm, he was a big dog.
Now, the only way you're identifying these dogs is obviously a collar, but what happens to the ones you just call a dog warden and they come get them if you have one that doesn't have a collar on?
Yeah. I
To me,
mean,
they should
what
be
we
on a
were
leash.
doing in the past was, everybody has that incident where they have their dog accidentally get out. So we
Mhm.
bring them to the police department, put them on Facebook.
Yeah, I have seen
And then
it,
we
yes.
would
Yeah.
let them come and pick them up and tell
Right.
them, this is your one warning, after this, we're gonna
Right.
give you cites.
And that's the way it should be.
And we have done that.
Right.
And then we've got people that we've cited 6 times and they don't care, their dog still runs loose.
Then you tell me the one guy comes home from work and lets his dog out. and
Goes to
while he
bed.
Goes to bed.
Oh,
Well, if you increase the fines, you're gonna get their attention.
You know,
Out of their pocket.
I don't understand people, you know, I used to walk my dog without a leash, and it was one of your officers that pointed it out to me, you know, it's more for his safety than anything else, and my dog does not go out with me unless he's on a leash, you know.
It's the way it should be.
Yeah, it should be.
Unless he's eating cheese at Circle K.
Yeah, yeah.
Service committee, Samuel. Oh,
I talked to Mr. Roach this, past week, and, he's been filling holes, and, welcome to Windham sign, he cleaned up some of the brush around it. I think he did a good enough job. If you guys think otherwise, let me know. Him and I discussed some, projects for the park, this week, along with Dan. I'm gonna meet Dan Friday sometime. and, maybe we'll have a decent-sized fall project. But obviously, gotta wait for baseball people to be not there.
I know I did talk to him, he's just putting grindings in right now in our holes where there were water main breaks. He plans to go back and
Cold patch.
do cold patch, which we do
Once it's
have
warmer.
over 2 tons of new cold patch just sitting out there in the dirt. Which he'll be utilizing, he's just trying to Band-Aid it until he can get caught up with the, everything else that's going on right now.
Right. He's doing a really good job.
On service, I mean, it's technically under utilities, but do we have an update from Andrew on what his plan is for this, the storm drain? Is that there's a water main break underground at the corner of Bright Drive and Store Drive. I stopped there today, it is still actively running.
Yep, I was walking my dog by there yesterday and noticed the same thing.
I was on Bright Drive the other day and I didn't see any.
You gotta get out and go.
You can hear it.
Yeah, you don't see it, it's in the
Yeah.
storm drain, it's going into the storm drain.
Oh, that's,
Yes.
I
You have to
did see.
physically get out of the car
I
and,
don't wanna do that.
I know, you also thought Wilburn was in good shape.
But just turn up, turn up
I
your
drove
hearing
down
aid.
it the other day and I went, oh, no wonder David's.
Yes,
All right, so we have to ask him about that.
yep.
Okay.
What'd you have?
I'll forget if you don't let me. When Matt goes to do the concession stand in the bathrooms, let me know what day he's doing that, so that way I can help him. I'd like to help be part of that.
I would also like to hear it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Hey, just to let you guys know, the reason we had issues in the bathrooms was because people were flushing a little fireball
Oh, the bottles?
down,
What is?
and that was all the time.
Wow.
So somebody, if we give them the key to open that, they
Yeah.
need to inspect it and make sure it's working when they leave.
Yeah,
I don't know
they
if we put a
should.
sign up or what.
Well, wouldn't
but
you
that's-
notice a toilet missing?
I guess there's
Well, that was
also-
why it was taken out, because they plugged it up so bad that it had to be taken out. That was during the Fall Fest 2 years ago.
We need to change locks.
Yeah.
We need to have Matt get some new locks and start fresh, because the keys that we have here that we loan out when they need, there's more keys out in the wild.
Oh,
So we
probably.
need to start fresh, new keys, and only issue them when they need them.
Yeah, keep them back.
And make sure we have a list, like Deanne has, to sign out, sign back in, time, date, everything.
And that can be with Marie as well, it doesn't
Well,
always
yeah.
have to be.
No, I'm just saying you have the list for like other stuff.
It's your office, you can pass it off to whoever you
I
want.
can only hold so many places.
Economic development, Scott.
Jahus is, kind of ghosted me. I've called him several times,
No, the Mexican restaurant.
Oh, Jesus.
so I'm not sure what's going on there.
Where did you
I
find
gotta
out?
admit, the last few days I haven't checked my voicemail, so maybe he's got back. I'll check, this next day or two, and hopefully there's something there. But otherwise, I'm worried that, as the economy is, and gas prices are,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
afraid that there won't be enough, money that people will go out to eat on a new restaurant.
We'll spend the whole town
I
here.
think our cell sign is gone, do we know if it is?
Yeah,
It's
I
laid
saw
down.
that.
No, it's laid down.
Oh, okay.
Probably not down.
I haven't had a chance to stop at the pool place yet, because when I go by, there's nobody there.
Well, one day I went
Working.
by and
Yeah,
there's a
I
lot
seen
of
him the other day.
activity. There's a lot of things going on.
They're doing some
Because
cement.
I just wanted to see who he was. But,
Planning Commission, Mayor?
well, we're gonna get with Mary. I gotta see who's still, I don't have it with me, I have it in my
That's
office.
okay.
On the planning commission, I think we need one more person.
Yeah, I have 2 properties, or 2 families, three if we count them as 2 different, that want to combine those lots. So the Gryobes need that done as soon as possible as well.
Okay.
So whenever we can.
Let's set a date tonight, right now.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I would like to do, if we can.
Or we could do it in the, with the calendar.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, we could do it at the end.
okay, so yeah, if we can just get those, and that'll be great.
Have you guys discussed maybe having a maximum lot size too, so we don't keep getting farms in here and not get the population?
We absolutely should.
How many
We
lots
should.
do we have that are over
Yeah.
5 acres?
Yeah.
We don't
Well, it
have
should be
one.
over 1 acre or something like that.
Yeah, you can set what you want it to be.
How do we get houses and development and stuff like that going when we allow one lot to be 20+ acres?
Yeah.
You can set a minimum and a max,
Who owned that property?
Well, I mean, there's multiple properties in Windham right now in the village that are over 10 acres. Even 5 acres.
and if they sell in the future,
Yep.
you could benefit from that.
Yep.
Well, there's someone on the.
And you're gonna get investors that'll wanna come in and put up, if they know that it's limited to an acre lot or something like that, they'll come in and say, yeah, I'll build a half-acre lot. I can put 2 homes on an acre, I'm gonna buy 10 acres, there's 20 homes.
Yep.
Or they can put 5 townhouses like we had, like, you're talking about that 0.24 acres that you guys wanna, that actually had 5 families living in it.
Yeah, it did.
And now,
6.
you're saying you can't put anything in there.
6.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, it's just the way the ordinance is written now. So I mean, it
You guys
can be
have,
changed.
you guys have the ability to change it, and if you can put 5 townhouses in, like that were here, but brand new, you're gonna get the population back. And it just depends on how you wanna make it. I mean, if you're, that's something that everybody in town should probably discuss.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, have a meeting and discuss, do you guys wanna make this, how do you wanna do it? Cause I know, talking to people here, they like the good old days when there was a lot of people here.
Yeah.
Now, all the stories come back that we lived together, close, there was a bunch of us.
Yeah.
In my whole childhood, I never went into new homes. I stayed in the projects.
I did too.
Well, now you got the new homes that are 40 years old that aren't new homes anymore.
Right.
But they'll always be the
Yeah.
new homes, and that's always gonna be the project.
Exactly.
Yep.
I used to tool around out there when it was still woods.
I bet you did.
Oh, man.
He used to live in Brook Court, where all the houses, all
Police
the
chief,
apartments are.
you're up.
All right, so, I have an issue with the roof over there, the cap blew off about 20 feet of it. And we originally reached out to, Stacy Brown and them because they had put the roof on before we bought the building. We haven't heard anything back yet, so I'm gonna reach out again tomorrow to see if we can get, if they have the shingles that they put on it, so that we can get it recapped, or if they would be willing to do it. I doubt they will, because it's probably a wind issue, but I don't wanna turn it into insurance for that. But we have rainwater starting to come in.
Oh,
So it needs to be
that's not
done
good.
sooner
Yeah.
than later.
Yeah.
So, we did get the dumpster over there, that's been a big help, helps us get everything in there. Today, the storage container came and it's an ugly orange, so I'm gonna paint it to match the rest of the decor over there, whatever color.
The street department has an airless sprayer.
Yeah, so we'll get that done within the next 2 weeks, cause I don't like the look of it. So, I still don't know what to do with the fence, I'm throwing it out to you guys, what you want us to do, it looks horrible. And I can't get that
The only
wind
thing-
coming across the baseball fields.
The only thing
If
I
it's
can figure is
37,
you'd have to put a wood fence up around your chain link fence,
that's stupid.
and that is stupid.
What about those plaques?
Well,
Yeah,
That's
they're
very
expensive, we discussed that.
They're
yeah.
aluminum. and
Where-
Are they?
they're- Yeah, or they're
Where I
plastic, some
came
are
from,
Some are
plastic.
plastic.
they took privacy fence and attached it right to the chain link.
So I kinda I was thinking out of the box today, and I thought maybe somebody would want to put up some kind of
You were thinking?
advertisement on the back of the fence to go towards the baseball field for the kids. Like a hospital or something that might wanna put something up there, so I might reach out to them and say, hey, could you put something behind our building and you can advertise on it? So,
I think
maybe
if
they
it's-
would pay for it to get it done.
I think at this point, I would just take down the black,
I was out trying to do that today and it's getting caught in the barbed wire.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it's gonna get windier tonight.
Yeah.
So if it's 37 miles an hour wind, it's 87 coming across that field
Yeah,
for some reason.
it's too open. Open.
So,
Do we know how much it would cost to do those slots? Or would we just
I
know
don't know how much
it's
it
expensive, we
costs
haven't
to
really
put
looked
bushes
into
there.
it?
Pine trees.
not pine trees, then bush, the.
Arborvitae's?
Yeah.
The ornamental ones.
Mhm.
The only thing I don't wanna do is make it a security concern for us, where they can cut the fence and go in and we're not gonna see it.
Right.
Right.
I want people to be able to see the fence so they can call us when it's going on.
Anything else?
The Easter egg hunt was great.
It was awesome. Yeah,
So
blast.
kids all had fun, and again, it worked out well, we didn't have any issues. I think that's it.
National Night
Oh,
Out.
the impound lot is doing well.
There are a lot of people
So,
there.
and it's actually, a byproduct of getting the impound lot has been that enforcement has gone up on the issues that I wanted it to go up on. So it's actually working out well. My guys are really working hard on it. So the traffic cam, I know the solicitor sent something out on that.
Yeah.
It's nothing new, it's what we said before. If the local government fund is a certain amount, we gotta pay that. We lose that until we get to that point where we're making money. I know that since we've been out, I've changed things up a little bit on how we're doing it. I'm not gonna say how we did it, but we're getting 30, 40 tickets when I have somebody out a day.
Nice.
That's just during the daytime hours.
Wow.
So we had 2 days last week, we had 72 tickets on those 2 days.
Do you have any that are unmanned yet?
No.
No.
Eventually, is that gonna happen?
If we get the poll, that would be my goal, but I also am trying to build a list of how many we're doing per hour so that I can bring people in and let them run the camera per hour and they can get some overtime, because we don't have a lot of extra jobs for these guys. We don't have any, except for the community center. So with that and a school of sporting events. So, and most police departments, they have businesses and stuff where guys can work the extra jobs and make time and a half. We don't have that. So what I'd like to do is see if it would be feasible for us to still make money and pay them time and a half to run the camera. So, and I don't mean that by us generating the income, it's just a byproduct of being able to do that for them. So, that would be about it.
Zoning and housing.
Okay, you guys have a lot. I gave you guys some packets. So the first thing I want to go over before we get to the packets is the property out on 303. I had talked to the mayor about it. We had received a police report about a violation of fecal matter being thrown out the back and mounting. The property owner made a police report on it. I sent out a violation letter. It has not been cleaned up yet. So we have to get that cleaned up.
Where's this at?
Out on 303, out towards Newton Falls. And I will I'm not going to give the person's name.
No.
But I can give you that information if you want it.
Right.
So I talked to one of the police officers, the one that actually sent me the email, and she said that that they hire somebody out to clean it. So I talked to mayor, and we're gonna contact the health department and see what they recommend, because this is going to be a hazardous material type thing to get cleaned up. So the good thing about that is the property owner is going to have to pay to clean that up. We'll bill them. So I talked to chief tonight. We're gonna go out and I'm gonna make sure it's all documented, that I've talked to them and made, this is what's gonna happen, so that they are also aware of it. So
we're gonna have to do a search warrant too for you on the property.
Oh, okay.
So there's some other things in Taylor on that we have to do.
Unless they let you and give you permission to come on,
Yes.
which they're probably not gonna.
Okay, so we'll get together this week and work on that. So that's to take care of that issue. The next thing I wanted to talk about was the prohibited standing and parking places. So we had talked about the vehicles being parked in yards.
Yeah.
So if you guys would like to change this, and I would like to see that, because now, when those properties were built in the new homes, it was only for a 2-vehicle home. Well, now, people have more children, they have families living together, there's more than 2 vehicles. So people have been parking on their yard, and according to ordinance 351.03 under 23, it's not allowed. They're not allowed to park in their yard. Well, my house, when my kids were all living with me, we had 5 cars. And had I been living in the new homes, we would have had to figure out a way to park. So if you guys would like to, that needs to be rewritten. That they are no longer, they can park in their yard.
I struggle with this because I understand more people have, nowadays there's more kids, cars, everything else. But at the same time, you drive down certain roads and you see 4 cars lined across the front of their house, it looks really bad.
And
So I
that's-
think it needs to be designated, we have permits and applications for driveways to expand the driveway. And I think that's the route it should go. You need to expand your driveway, not be able to pull up in your drive or your yard, just park right in your front yard. Because most places don't allow that.
And this is why I'm bringing it out to you, because I've gotten some complaints about it. It's not under the zoning.
That's what my
It's-
next question was.
It's the police departments, but that's why I'm bringing it up, say, I can't, that's not me. But because we've had so many comments about it, I'm bringing it to your attention as a discussion. If that is something that you are thinking about or would like to, it's there. That's the one it says that that you are not allowed to park in your yard.
How
But if you-
prevalent is that in your homes?
Oh, it's.
It's bad in the-
Drive over there.
Yeah.
Just a quick drive through and you'd be like,
I can see if they have like a small side yard, if they park like driveways here and they have a small section there, that they should be able to. But in front of the porch and in front of the yard, I don't like that.
there's some places that don't even have grass
Yeah.
because of the common occurrence.
So,
But and they're not allowed to park on the road.
right, and there's the roads over there, you're not allowed to park in it. There's an ordinance about that, it's right above it on 18.
Which I just received a complaint this weekend about parking in the road.
Yeah, so,
That's a catch-22.
right, I mean, I think that needs to be looked at. And I know it's not under zoning, but I've gotten so many comments and
Yeah.
complaints that I wanted to bring it up.
Right, and if we had options for them, we could say, this is what you can do.
Yes, so just as a heads up on that one. So then the next one I wanna talk about is the next page, so it's 143.03 ordinance. It's about a notice to remove litter and assessments. So as it currently stands now, that is under the village administrator's job. The mayor has given me temporary permission to write those violations since we don't have a village administrator. So I've only had to do that one for the property out on 303. I did stop at a house on Bright Drive today that was sent to me, and talked to them, had a conversation about it, let her know that we are now aware of it. There's couches out on the road. She said they were supposed to be picked up on Thursday. I told her she had to call the garbage company because they're not wrapped in plastic. And I said, I don't think they're gonna pick them up if they're not wrapped in plastic. So I told her, today's just a conversation, I'll be back to check on it. If it's not done, then we'll have to do a violation on that as of right now, because I have the temporary permission. If it makes more sense to me to have a zoning inspector be in charge of the litter and the assessments, because the way that our village works now, the zoning inspector is out looking.
I was gonna say that.
And
You're already out there.
Right, the village administrator deals mostly with the water department and calling and getting quotes and more of an administrative role, where the zoning inspector is out.
Yeah.
So,
So what if we just did a and/or, village administrator and/or zoning inspector?
That would give you a
Yeah.
backup in case you're off.
yeah, that's, yeah,
And
I
you
mean,
have
that's
redundancy.
fine too.
Right.
Well, moving forward, no matter what changes happen.
Right,
It's
we
covered.
can just do and/or, hereby designates the village administrator and/or the zoning to handle it.
Is there a possibility of maybe a landfill or somewhere where they could take these things? I know.
There is a warrant, but you have to pay for it.
Yeah, of course. I was gonna say, my friends moved into a house in Austin, and they had a lot of remodeling done in that house. And we loaded up my truck and we took it to a place in Niles, and it was $50. And you drive into a place, it's under a roof. You dump everything out, and you pay your $50, you dump everything out, and then they clean it up with front end loader, big front end loader, and you just drive out the other end. But that might be an alternative for some of the people, because I had some things that I wanted to get rid of, and I called the trash company, and they were slow. I got so aggravated that by the time they came out to grab it, I had already hired a company. It cost me $400. But they loaded everything up. You just pointed and told them what you wanted done, and off it went.
So there's a place in Warren behind Larry's Super Pond. It used to be ETSI. It was Warren Transfer or something like that, but that's essentially what it is. All the garbage trucks in the area go there. You can drive in the building, you drive up on the scale, you drive in, drive out. They weigh it, pay based on what you weigh, and then you're on your merry way.
Yeah, this place, if you come in a pickup truck, you didn't even have to weigh. You just drive in and dump off your stuff, and out you go.
I think some of the issues, the people don't have a way to haul some of the stuff away.
Yeah.
Like they only have vehicles. Like I know the one with the couches, they don't have a way to get rid of those. They have to use the garbage company. But like with our spring cleanup, maybe we could offer a service for the town to go pick something up for a fee, if that was something. The exchange
but we don't have-
like not
I think
You don't have the
Mr.
manpower
Sauer's gonna
for it.
agree with that, no.
Yes. Okay, all right, great,
Because in my
that's,
That was
opinion,
an idea.
if
Yeah.
you have money to pay for that, I think you should get a dumpster company to drop a dumpster.
okay.
Well, I will tell you, the workers' comp claims go through the roof.
We'll workers' comp
Okay.
and
Okay.
Cleanups, a spring and a fall.
we absolutely can. I don't know what the costs are.
I haven't gotten an invoice from them.
I'll ask Danny what it costs us each year.
He was supposed to bring an invoice to me.
I will call him tomorrow. So for this, we need to do, for the end of the month, a change of 14303 to do and/or village or fiscal officer,
No.
zoning inspector.
She's on a
Now, let's get.
Oh, it's getting late. What's next?
Okay, all right, next.
I'm ready to go home.
Okay,
David, I
so,
understand where you're at. I like that about every day at the plant, so.
Yeah.
okay, so the next are the permits. So our fees have not been raised in years, and I'm not asking to gouge our residents whatsoever. But I did a study of what everybody else in the area was charging for their fees, for their permit fees, and we are less than half on a lot of these fees. So we are $25 for one permit for a fence. The township charges $40.
I can't wait to see the comments after we talk about
I
this.
know, I know.
You're already
but this
getting
is-
it from the, on Facebook.
I know. I was told to research this, and I'm researching it.
Yeah.
So,
I think I brought this up when I first got here, because I was like, why aren't we doing inspections for businesses
Sorry,
to
Deanne.
have a business
We're
license?
trying here.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, no.
so I have printed
it was
out
for you.
different ones. So, and I've put them in that one packet. So for you to look over to see if you are interested in raising permit prices to become online with the surrounding area. If you are happy with where they're at, again, I just did the research, but most of our permits are less than half of what everybody else charges.
And keeping with small towns, like I know there's townships in here. I'm looking at Garrettsville's prices and I don't see anything wrong with that. I think we should try and closely model their pricing.
I went Garrettsville, Newton Falls, Windham Township, and I don't know.
Ravenna Township.
Ravenna Township, so it was just in the area, I didn't go crazy like Cleveland or Parma Highland, no,
Yeah.
I just wanted to go in our surrounding area to show
Right.
where we were at,
And
so.
Garrettsville updated theirs in 2023.
Yes, so, yep, it's all there, so take a look and decide if you think we should raise them, leave them, however you wanna do them.
What do you guys think? I don't wanna keep putting this off. I feel like when we say we'll look at it and get to it next month, it's 2 years.
I think Garrettsville's a good
Yeah.
I say we
comparison.
model
Yeah.
Garrettsville's and go from there. If we need to adjust something in the future, we can.
Yeah.
But a good starting point is,
Can we
Take care of
reformat it
yourself.
as well?
what?
Can we reformat it?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a table, and like I'm working on getting all those applications, we have like 50 applications for all these different permits, like a roof, a garage, a shed, they're all different applications. I'm trying to get it down to maybe 5 max, to where you just check a box. I want a shed, okay, it's $40. I want a
Right.
driveway, okay, that's $35, and we'll have a table of what the fees are, that we can upload it to the website, because that's a lot of the stuff I get too. What are the fees, what are the fees?
Can you get to this updated to how you want it and give it to the mayor by next week?
Yes, I can.
So you can get it to Greg or an
Change-
ordinance,
Change this one, right?
Now, I
legislation is what I
was asked a question on that as far as the zoning laws or the permits go. Now, that covers construction, correct? And not like if you get gravel put on your driveway or,
That is also a permit. So
Oh,
if
that
you're
is
gonna-
also a
If you're
permit?
gonna
To
overlay it.
retop your driveway, you
topping?
want a permit for that.
I
I'm
don't.
not, I'm just.
Don't get me in more trouble, Steve.
No, that's a hot topic, and I
No,
don't
it
agree
is.
with
It's in our
just
rule.
topping your gravel, because
It's
I'm
in
getting
the
ready to
ordinance.
do it.
Me
I've
too.
seen a lot of people that just get toppings.
I can see construction of a driveway.
Yeah.
Right, or changing
But-
to concrete or
Right.
asphalt.
I
Right.
always thought that if it is an existed,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I
it
was.
should not
I've
need
I've
a
never
permit.
paid for
If it's
driveway.
new,
You shouldn't have
If
to
it's
pull a
new
permit
build,
to maintain your
Yes.
property.
I
like
have
if
the
you don't have a
ordinance.
driveway, you're putting it in,
Let's
different.
you need a
visit that
permit.
one too.
Right,
Because
that's fine.
I don't agree with just topping and stuff like
No.
that.
No,
No.
I'm gonna be honest,
Because
even
that's-
if you're
that's-
putting on a,
That's maintenance.
That's government
Right.
overreach.
if you're putting a roof on,
Right.
and that roof's been there for 25 years, it's not a new structure.
No, I'm doing an overlay and I had to do a permit.
Yeah,
that
but
doesn't
we
make sense.
passed that in council.
Well, I can see that for a
When
roof
Chris
or
Dye was
something,
here.
you know, I mean,
Yeah, roof, you wanna have a permit, cause they tear off, and you wanna make sure they're going by the ordinances, but to put gravel in a driveway, do you guys go measure to see if it's 2 inches deep?
It's
or-
supposed to.
Right.
We're supposed to. Yep, it's
Can we
actually
do
the
a
building
temporary halt
administrator's
to
supposed
topping of driveways
That's,
until we,
that's up to you guys, and I will do that.
I am putting gravel in my driveway and I am not getting.
I will vote to do a temporary halt to toppings of driveways.
Yes, definitely.
Okay,
Okay, so did you hear
New
that, Deanne?
driveways, different.
absolutely.
New driveways, yes, topping, no. Awesome.
You can see it right there.
Deanne, did you hear
My
that?
brother asked me that.
You do not have to
No.
pay to have an over topping on your driveway. So
relay.
you're,
Oh,
you're like a relay, like putting a new top on your
Yeah,
Send my
driveway.
kid out there with a rake.
Relay.
You can't afford it.
Mary, anything else?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
So
Oh, yeah.
we talked about the property next to Blewitts on Cloverleaf, the yeah, I got maps in there for you guys.
Yep.
That is, where's it at? We can't, according to the ordinances, the building ordinances, it cannot be built on.
Okay.
Because it's too small. To build on any lot in Windham, it has to be 0.33 acres.
Right.
That one is 0.28, yeah,
Yep.
so that
And
one's
isn't there supposed to
0.28,
be so much frontage?
30 feet.
Yeah.
So
That's,
we
Yeah,
need to
that's-
decide what you would like to do with that property, which we briefly discussed. about going back to the original property owner and asking him if the town can buy it back, or
We should have a contract, so if you could get a hold of Wendy and see what the contract is, and then
this
also
property?
maybe just call them and say, hey, look, this is what we're looking at doing. You had a contract, we would like to purchase it back.
Is this the one that he wants to sell for 11,000?
Yes.
Yes.
We ain't buying it for 11,000.
No, we would buy it, the
Exactly what we
contract
sold it
should
for.
have stated, we purchase it back for the purchase price.
The original purchase price.
Correct.
I will look in the
That's
office,
why they were
because
supposed
I
to
did
build
find
on it,
some
and then-
contracts in there,
Okay.
Certain period, yeah.
properties that we sold
My
before.
goodness,
Okay.
I'm gonna
Maybe
talk-
Property
that's-
values only go
Okay.
up.
So just as a heads up, if anybody comes in and says they wanna buy property, it has to be over that .33 as the ordinances are written now. All right, next, we have,
Yeah.
somebody contacted me today, Tony and somebody else, he's a partner.
70s.
They own a whole bunch of parcels.
$10,000.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, those numbers now,
yeah.
100,000 or more.
Let her get it out.
Alright, go
Let
ahead.
it get it out.
So on a net drive, that is, this map here plot, it ends in 000, 04000.
Behind the hardware.
So, yep, it's a net drive. They own all that back there. There's like 10 acres or something back there. They want to put apartment buildings back there. 100 to 200 units, whatever
zone
will
that
fit
is?
back there.
Where, for 10 acres?
I think it's more than 10 acres. It's a whole bunch of lots.
Don't be upset, it's progress.
Yeah, you gotta remember, you
But
got,
I'd like to know what it's at.
you had 5
Right here,
apartments on .24 acres.
Right, I mean, that's,
Right.
so they want,
Where's the hard?
Right
they
here.
want,
Right here.
right now, they wanna know what your thoughts are on it.
These lots.
From a wastewater standpoint, it's not a problem because you got a pump station there that's only serving like 4 houses.
Okay.
So,
Well, that's good.
So I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow. He wanted to like feel you guys out tonight to see if it's something that you guys are interested in supporting or if.
Initially, I'm saying it's a good idea,
Yeah.
Okay.
until
So
you
you
see
got any
more
idea
details.
what kind of apartment
Right.
buildings he wants to put in?
Yeah.
Are we talking like 5-story buildings? What are we
He
talking?
said anywhere from 100 to 200 units.
It's
And I
gonna be
said,
limited in height because of the fire department.
it's,
Not only that, but the turnpike too might
Yeah.
have something to say about it.
so I told him I would approach you tonight. I will call him tomorrow and let him know what you were.
They built 100 apartments. You realize you're talking 400 or 500 people.
Tentatively, I'm good. I'm with
Yeah.
you.
That's
That's
they got a
huge.
50
at least
foot
200.
Yeah.
easement from the
You're
terminal.
talking about a lot of
So they
water
can't determine what we
customers, a lot
build.
more sewer customers.
Well, I told him
Kids
after
going to
that,
school.
he and his partner needed to make a formal presentation
Right.
on the type of buildings and
Definitely.
everything, but he said he's in Georgia, he's in Ohio 6 months, he's in Georgia 6 months, but his other partner is here. It's the owner. It's Alfonso or Albert?
Arthur.
Arthur.
Adorny.
Yeah, see, I knew it was A's. But I will talk to
Very
him
small
tomorrow.
lots. They'd have to come for, because they're all individually lotted off.
Yes, he wants to combine them all
Oh, I see what he's
and to
doing.
make
What are the lots?
an apartment complex back there.
Now we need to,
So I told him I'd get your original or initial feelings and then they could make a formal presentation at the next meeting.
I'm all for it.
I'm on to.
Definitely wanna know.
There's 24 lots if I'm counting right, but I did go to Windham.
How big are the lots?
Hey.
Very
They're,
small.
Doesn't have to be.
There's
There's-
total of 5 acres if I'm looking at it right here.
This is the one that he gave me.
Apartments on 5 acres.
You'd be surprised.
Well, how many acres are over here at or Grove Court?
Yeah, Grove Court, the new Grove Court.
And if they go
over there,
high.
Gotta be, I would guess.
All right, anything else, Mary?
Yep.
At least 7.
I got a lot, I told you.
I'm hungry.
I am too, I know.
hungry.
Executive session.
I know,
Snap.
I know. Blame the mayor.
I had a property owner call me today, they wanna put a fence up, there's an existing fence on, they don't know what their property lines are.
Coach McGuire.
I told them they'd have to get a surveyor. She
Mhm.
wanted to know if there was something that, like, if I had, one of those walkable measuring tapes, or if I could go and give her a ballpark, because she's older,
Okay.
fixed income, getting a surveyor is going to be, and I told her, if that was, and I said I had to get council's approval first, I said, it's not gonna be exact, you can't go 100% off of my measurements, because I am not a surveyor, and I don't know how to read the lines.
Mhm.
I told her if she had a metal detector, she could look for the pins that way. I told her if she had a measuring tape, she could look on the plat maps or the auditor's site and do a measurement. And she wanted to know if I could help them measure. And I said, I don't know if I'm allowed to do that.
I would-
So I'm,
I would probably stay away from that.
I would err on the side of caution. When I had McGuire's come out, I think he charged me $75 to do my lot.
okay.
It's not very expensive, and then, you know, I would shy away from telling them digging up the pins, because then if they come in and move a pin or anything like that, all it takes is somebody to say, oh, well, Mary said I could.
I didn't tell them to dig it up, I said just find it.
I'm
Find it.
just saying, like, err on the side of caution of what you tell residents or anybody, because things can get twisted.
And ours isn't a pin, ours is like the tree on the left side of the telephone pole. It's bad.
When Cliff did mine, it was not very expensive at all. $75, he was in and out in like a half hour.
Yeah, he's good.
Okay, I will give them, yeah, cause I don't have any of that contact information of any surveyors or anything, so I'm still trying to. I know there's another guy, that somebody told me, and I can't remember their name, but I'm hoping by going to the regional planning committee meeting, that I'll be able to get that contacts that way. Okay,
I sent you
so-
Cliff's number.
Thank you. So that, I'm just getting, thank you for that one. Next, online payments. And this is for housing and zoning. People want to do online payments for their permits and the housing application fees, and that's not possible yet for us. I would like to get that set up as soon as possible.
We can go through all paid, but they'll charge a convenience fee. It's free to us, the village, and we can have our own code
As
like
they
I did for
should.
the impound lot for housing zoning. But we can chat about what that looks like for sure.
Okay,
It's
absolutely.
doable, we talked about it, and I'm all for it.
Let's do
Please.
it then.
It
Yeah.
helps me track things better.
Okay, I will get with you probably, yeah, we'll
Let
get,
me know.
yep, okay,
Yep.
perfect.
Again, the way, police department paving the way.
There you go.
All right, so that's done, I'm done with zoning. Housing. So, back to the application fees. So the housing fees have not changed either. We also do this multiple ways. They get a discount for having multiple units. I've done some research, and some give discounts, most do not. Most communities do not give discounts for multiple units. So the application fee for the inspections are $138, I think, for the first unit, and then we give a percentage discount for up to 8 units. So we have the senior housing that has 30 units, and they're paying a discount. We have the Winbrook apartments that are also getting discounts. So my question is, are we still wanting to give those discounts, or should we just give a flat rate per unit that they own?
I'm all for flat rates, because this day and age, we don't get discounts on anything else.
It's not the renters that are paying the inspection fees, it's the landlords. So we're not hurting most of our residents by just doing a flat fee on raising these. It's the landlords. Yes, some of our landlords are Windham residents, but they're making money. I mean, we're not asking an exorbitant amount. Some of these fees I've seen from other places are $200 to $500 per unit.
Well, because it kind of deters some of the mass rentals. I mean, our last census said that we had 45% rentals in our village. It's a very high number compared to other communities.
Right, and we're talking about letting another
Right.
100 units, 100 to 200
Yeah.
units come in. So my recommendation to you guys is a flat fee per unit, no more discounts, and to raise those prices for one unit, or for, per unit. Of course, it would not take effect this year because those letters have already gone out, most of the applications have already been paid. It would be for next year, starting in January, so, because it's a calendar year, January 1st.
Right.
And that, again, it doesn't have to be decided today.
Can you get those numbers to us on what you're thinking?
Yes, I will get that together and email it to you.
And then, are you putting together a report for like when you do these rentals, like by month or whatever?
Yes.
Because I asked, the 4 years I've been on council, for like what we did, where we did, because I still have people telling me, I've never had one done, or I haven't had one done in 3 years. Multiple people, and we're still charging them every year for these fees, and they're like, they never come to my house and did an inspection.
It is their, as it stands right now, it's their responsibility to reach out to the housing inspector to schedule them. I'm not waiting, because I
I
don't
was
want.
saying, can we change that?
Yeah, I'm not waiting.
Because
That, I don't think that's in the rules.
how do you
I
get them
think it's-
changed, or how do you get them
Well, yeah,
inspected?
it is on the application that it's your responsibility, it's their responsibility to contact me. I'm reaching out as well to get them scheduled. I don't have any scheduled this month, don't have any scheduled for next month. I have Winbrook and, Wingrove scheduled for June. So.
By
I'm
their
like-
choice or your choice?
By their choice.
Okay, yeah.
When you do the inspections, can you put a meter in?
Show me how. I'll take Andrew with me. Come on, Andrew, let's go. So I'm reaching out to them to say, let's get these done.
That's not a bad idea, but.
So, Andrew, let's go. Because I'm on Wingrove and Winbrook.
I'd
They
put
are
in
all
meters,
on
but I couldn't
Fridays.
guarantee your water's clean.
You gotta go
They're
back
all on
about
Fridays
20
because she
years
said you're not
until we
gonna have
got
anybody
full
there on Saturdays.
reports,
So I said, okay.
On inspections.
Wow.
We used to get them every year,
We should.
of how many got inspected, how many did not, how many failed.
I have that
Checks
spreadsheet.
and balances.
And Marie has that as well, she has that spreadsheet, so yes, I have a spreadsheet and we do it together.
You could share us a monthly report.
I can do that as well, so I did one last month, the day after I started, so.
And you can email it. You don't
I
have to
will,
print it.
I will do that as well.
Save the trees.
I like printed.
You like
I'll
printed?
print my own from the email.
Okay. All right, so going on with that, about the inspections. I get charged, or you guys pay me for one inspection. If there is a violation, this is something that we don't have as either, that I would like to see implemented. If there's a violation and I have to go back and re-inspect, is that a second inspection that I charge another $50 for?
Should be, yes.
Should be.
Now, we charge the resident,
We do not.
because if you're going back out, we shouldn't have to be paying you a second time, but not charging them.
Yes,
A second time.
that needs to change, and that does not have to wait till next year, that can be implemented now.
Can you get it to
That-
us?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're
I think
welcome.
that kind of works as a deterrent too. If she
Right.
comes back out and has to come back out a third time,
Right.
you're gonna pay again.
Right, like every time I have to go
So
out.
get done.
And I think it should be more than what you're paying me, because this should be profitable for you, so I think it should be 75, but I'll get the numbers to you, and you guys can do that, all right. And,
Yeah, like if we do a
That's it.
$100 inspection fee, but every time you have to re-inspect, we're not making money, but we're paying you that $50. That's what we're charging. We charge $50 for re-inspection. That $50 goes right to you.
right. and
So that way it's not, we're not digging into their pockets deep, but it's like, hey, just so you know, this is exactly what we pay our inspectors, so please, don't cause it to come back.
So those are the things that I wanted to see implemented as soon as possible for those, just not only for me, but for you guys as well, because we need to make money for our town and make these landlords.
Gives you a little teeth.
The bottom line is you want safe.
Right,
Housing.
You want it to be good for the people that are renting the apartment.
Absolutely.
yes, yes.
Is that it?
That is it.
Are you sure, Mary?
I told you it was gonna be a lot
You gave
tonight.
it-
Could have just give her
We
a
found
night.
somebody who takes more time than you.
Than me, I know.
It won't be this bad next month.
Well, I got more opportunities to speak now. So it just gets spread out.
I'm just demoting him tonight, okay?
Please. Any subject for council or guest, last chance? No.
I was gonna bring that.
Oh, I have one other thing I wanted to ask. Clothing.
Oh, thank you, yes,
Yes,
yes.
you
I
said that.
had it in my phone, I
You did
texted
mention it.
myself.
You did mention.
So, go ahead, what would you like to say before I go on?
How do we go about getting clothing so that I'm identified as an employee of the village?
Do you want a full on?
We just got you a big top hat
I
that
don't need a
says
full
sewer.
uniform, but
No, so I told Deanna we're gonna work on getting.
preferably one without a target.
Okay. We need to figure out who we wanna use for supplier for shirts and sweatshirts. And then, hold on. And then I would like to also talk to you guys about, we talked about this before, in the fall, each employee gets a new Carhartt coat, each employee gets a pair of muck boots, each employee gets a full set of rain gear.
Carhartt, every year.
No, as it becomes damaged.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you wear through
Just
it,
are
your boots, you wear through them,
I'd be
you're wearing them here at work, stuff like that, you're being responsible employee,
You
you're
want to
not.
do it that way, or X amount of money, per year?
So we do offer, I think, $400 for clothing, but we all know that one coat and a pair of boots takes that up. So I say if, hey, you bring me your coat and it's worn and battered and everything else, okay, go get a new coat.
There you go.
And it's an honor system, you know, don't be out on the weekends doing whatever and destroying it, you know, let's try and be respectful here, but that's what I think we should do.
They need it.
Because then we're not trying to figure out, oh, what does this coat cost every year, or, you know, what's this cost, like, this is what you are entitled to as an employee,
Yeah,
you know.
decent boots,
At the very,
$150,
yes.
$200.
yes,
they're
at
like
the
two
start of it,
Are.
and then as it gets worn, bring it to us, we'll get it replaced for you.
To give you an example, when I worked for the county, we had a shoe allowance, a boot allowance. And what we did was issued a voucher. You contracted with certain shoe places, and they could go there, take your voucher, and you have a set amount on the voucher. If they want boots that are more, they pay the extra.
Right. Yeah.
So that's how that.
Was
that's
that
how
a poo
works.
shoe? Was that a poo shoe?
Some of them were.
Now, on the shirts and sweatshirts, what did you have? Because I was gonna say there's a couple companies, there's one in
Oh, I thought you were gonna
Nelson.
look for an emoji.
There's a couple companies, obviously, Villager, Business Works that are
Face all the
local.
time.
There's a company in Nelson, called Porch Light, Apparel, or whatever, I don't know the exact name, but his name's Ian, he runs a business. So I'd like to get some pricing and get an account set up, so that way, hey, this is what we need, here's your order form, this is what you can buy. So we're not, one person's wearing green, one person's wearing red, one person's wearing black, like, it's uniform across. Yes, Mr. DeSalvo?
We already use Centaz, right?
No.
They're super
They're-
expensive, but
Centos
we only have them
is
for carpet.
For carpet.
Yeah, I realize that. Do you need all those carpets down there?
Well, we just had this conversation,
No.
me and Mayor.
Well, I've been
I
talking
don't
to
know-
Deanna
I don't know
about
what
this
all
as well.
carpets we're talking about, but,
The ones on.
The black mats.
yeah.
The mats.
Some of that's just so you don't slip and fall, though.
Yeah, that would
Sam's
be.
Club is very cheap, and so is a vacuum.
Well, he just said, anyways, Centos does sell coats that you can get them embroidered. I don't know how much they cost. I mean, I know they're pricey, but
Yeah, we don't want
You know.
Centos.
I know we talked
they
about.
will also wash said coat for you too.
Yeah, they used
If
to
you
do
purchase
that.
it from them, that, they told me basically,
That got
like, if you
expensive.
purchase this coat or a sweatshirt and it gets ruined, they give you a new one.
Yeah, I don't know, I mean, I did price out